need y'all to make some more noise for my girl, the next DC mayor. One more time for Janeese. Welcome to DC, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle and my mom. I love you both so much. DC! Thank you for being here tonight. We are all here because we share something in common. We love this city. It's home. DC is the place my family has called home for 3 generations. And y'all just met my mom, so you know I was raised to love hard and work harder for the city that raised me. So I stand here tonight with deep love for this city. And when you love something, you fight for it. So I say this with love. DC is worth fighting for. We deserve better. It's time to put people first. That's why I'm running for mayor. Families across our city, from Deanwood to DuPont, from the margins to the middle class, are being squeezed by an affordability crisis. Housing, groceries, childcare, we're all feeling it. And residents are looking at their government and asking a very reasonable question. Why isn't DC working better for all of us? Because the truth is, DC already has the resources to deliver a lot more for us than it currently does. And it is working really well for the few and the well-connected, but for everyone else, it's coming up short. A people-first DC comes when working people in all 8 wards can live with dignity. In communities that are safe, with a government that listens and works for everyone. With strong schools in every neighborhood, jobs with good pay, and homes we don't fear losing. Like many Washingtonians, I know the fear of losing a home. I remember finishing up my service year at City Year after undergrad as a middle school tutor, and I was looking forward to attending the Howard University School of Law. When I got the call from my mom, our landlord raised the rent again, and even with her good union job, my mom just couldn't afford it. So we did the only thing we could do. We packed up our memories and said goodbye to our neighbors. I started law school that fall, living in my sister's attic. Thank you. I took on part-time jobs, waiting tables and working retail at Nordstrom Rack. And that's what families do. We figure it out. But numbered are the days when the burdens fall squarely on families, on big sisters, on students, on working people. No amount of mutual aid can replace a government that cares. This campaign begins with one simple value. Our government must put people first. But what does that mean, you ask? Well, it means a government that invests in the people of DC. Not up top in the hopes that it trickles down. We've tried that, and it ain't trickling. And it ain't ever gonna trickle. So let's invest in people, in our first responders, in our educators, in our workers, in our small businesses, in our tenants, in our first-time home buyers, and in our seniors, and in our young people. And watch how our city grows. Over the past 10 years, DC has spent more than $1.4 billion on housing. But somehow, we need more affordable housing units today than we needed a decade ago. That's not by accident. DC has made a deliberate choice not to prioritize creating those affordable homes. And working families, Black and brown people, have been displaced from this city as a result. Together, we will build more homes and build them better. Dignified homes are a human right. When I say build more, I mean we will create homes for all incomes by removing barriers. We will build near transit corridors. We will build real size, family size units in every ward. When I say build better, I mean we will prioritize and build the truly affordable homes that folks so desperately need. But we cannot rely on the markets alone. Government must be an active part of the solution in making rent more affordable. So as mayor, I will build housing that is publicly owned, mixed income, and reinvest rent to lower costs, not increase profit. And when I work with developers, because I will, to build new homes, I will be responsible with our tax dollars, tying investment to real, measurable outcomes. No more blank checks and no more $1 land deals. And I will hold bad landlords accountable. To protect our tenants, no one should have to live with mold, rats, or caving ceilings. I will give residents, my generation, a hand up into home ownership, expanding opportunities, and unlocking more affordable interest rate for first-time home buyers. And I will support our seniors who want to age in place and watch their grandbabies grow up. By giving them more options if they decide they want to downsize, and by protecting them from predatory mortgage practices. Real solutions for the real problems DC faces. This is what it means to be people first. Now, DC is a city with a deep commitment to public service, unmatched work ethic, and creative entrepreneurship. And yet, job program after job program has failed to connect people to permanent, good-paying jobs that keep up with the cost of living. Let's do better. I will match people with the jobs our city can't afford to go without. More teachers, more child care workers, more nurses, more mental health workers, more home health aides. Let's repair the pipeline, DC. And I know our city is a sports capital, but we are also a union town. And we are a university town. HU? mayor, I will leverage partnerships with our unions and our universities to create good jobs. Jobs for our young people, jobs for our students when they graduate college, jobs for our returning citizens, and jobs for our laid off federal workers before they are forced to uproot from their city. And I will make sure DC prepares our young people for the workforce we need and start early with paid training opportunities. I'm a proud product of the Marion Barry Summer Youth Employment Program. I stood in line on 8th Street across from Mary's like many of you. This program laid the foundation and I am going to build on it. By creating year-round opportunities and making it a real part of the pipeline to permanent careers. And I'm going to expand vocational and technical education to the trades. There is work for everyone here, and we've just failed as a government at making that connection. Enough. DC has done a great job of helping big business, but we must do more to support our small businesses. Because DC has made it harder and more expensive for our owners to be innovative. Over-regulating their streeteries and burdening business owners with needless paperwork. Like many of you, I'm heartbroken when I see beloved neighborhood businesses shuttering their doors after 2 years of being open. It's DC's job to help businesses open and stay open. That's what I've done in Ward 4, and it's what I'll do citywide. I'm gonna reduce the red tape for our small businesses by streamlining and creating a one-stop shop for licensing and permitting. And I will provide more help for small businesses who are struggling with rising rents. Because supporting our businesses is an investment in stronger communities. And that's an investment in people. Now, we can't talk about investing in our people without talking about investing in our babies. And that starts with universal child care for every child in every ward. Right now, DC has the highest child care costs in the nation. Kyle and I feel the squeeze every month when we pay for Pierce's daycare. I will build on the progress of universal preschool. Remember, people said pre-K 3 and 4 were impossible until it was done. Then DC became the leader, and cities across the country have followed our example. So let's lead again. Let's expand the DC child care subsidy amount and the number of people who qualify for it until it's universal. And every family has access to child care they can afford. Child care is a public good, so let's invest in it. And we know that investment has to follow our babies as they grow. So I will invest in middle schools so there is no gap in facilities or opportunities. And I'm going to be serious about closing the achievement gap in math, in reading, and if we are going to get serious about closing the achievement gap, our students have to be in school. So I will address truancy with the seriousness it deserves by investing in home visits and streamlining those responsibilities so one agency is clearly accountable for addressing it. My generation knows after school, we always had somewhere to go. From DC Scores to Upward Bound to Youth in Government, I didn't have a moment of downtime. Which is why I will expand after-school programming in all 8 wards. The same kind that kept me and my friends engaged and motivated as I matriculated through DC public schools. But it all starts with the people who support our kids. Our teachers, our early childhood educators, our special education teachers, our school social workers, our nurses, and our librarians. I will support them as I have, and I will invest in them and watch how our young people succeed. Now, our vision for creating dignified homes, good-paying jobs, and excellent neighborhood schools is a part of my plan to keep us safe. As an experienced prosecutor and as someone who has seen how crime can tear apart a community, I know we need a comprehensive strategy on public safety that includes prevention, intervention, and enforcement. Every agency under me will be charged with public safety. We have done this work on Kennedy Street and in Petworth, and we have gotten results. And we will get those results citywide. Now, prevention starts in the heart of our communities. So I will be creating community hubs for our young people, for our seniors, and for our families. They will come together, connect with each other, and with the resources that exist to support them. We can have a safer DC by using our resources more strategically. We're going to focus our police on solving more cases, getting more guns off the streets, building community relationships, and doing the work they are trained to do. And we will empower professionals like our crisis responders to focus on mental health emergencies. And I will invest in laws that we know work, like my Safe Routes to School Act and the STEER Act, to achieve a Vision Zero. We all deserve to feel safe walking to school and crossing the street. And when we don't feel safe, we deserve a 911 that works. Just last week, 911 failed to work for an entire hour during a shooting, and we still don't understand why. There's no transparency. So I'm gonna fix 911. I will make sure that when you call 911, someone will answer. And I will be honest about the problems we face, because only then can we begin to rebuild trust. And of course, we cannot talk about trust without addressing the repeated terror ICE has inflicted on our neighbors. A few months ago, I experienced something that's become increasingly common in our city and unfortunately across this country. I was at home when I heard a commotion on the street, and I stepped outside. And then I witnessed a delivery driver being detained. Instead of going home after a long day's work, he was surrounded by police officers and federal agents, masked agents in unmarked cars, and some without uniforms. Enough is enough. We must end the cooperation between our police officers and ICE. We are under attack and need a mayor that has a record of standing up and fighting back. Not shrinking in the face of injustice. And listen, I will work with anyone to improve the lives of Washingtonians. But I will also stand up to Trump or anyone else who brings harm to our residents. So I'm asking you to stand with me, shoulder to shoulder, with all our neighbors, to fight for a free DC. We must end federal overreach, and we must win DC statehood. I will work with our delegate and Attorney General Brian Schwab to protect home rule. And y'all know me. I will walk the halls of Congress myself and build relationships on both sides of the aisle, because that is our path to protecting DC autonomy and passing DC statehood. I will be the mayor this moment demands. So I will close how I began, standing here with you tonight in a shared love for DC. Because love is not passive. It is not quiet. It is courageous. It is a promise to imagine better, to take action together. And there will be resistance. There will be critics who tell us to aim lower, to move slower, and expect less. But on this month of MLK, history tells us it does not reward caution in the face of injustice. It rewards those who dare to believe that another world was possible and organized to build it. So in the spirit of my ancestors and the shoulders and standing on the shoulders of those who came before me, I remain committed to the unfinished work ahead. You heard from my mom. I come from a family that taught me to make a way out of no way. It's a grit rooted in family, in faith, and in being from DC. So are we ready, DC? Are we ready for a city we all can afford? Are we ready for good jobs? Good union jobs? Are we ready for childcare for all our families? Are we ready for a government that listens and delivers for all its people? Where 911 and 311 work? DC, are we ready to put people first? Because this campaign is not just about winning an election. It's about changing what we believe is possible. And when they say DC is the city where the people hold the power, they will mean us. But first, we must knock on every door. We must talk to every neighbor. We must show up, organize, and win. This is our moment. Let's get to work.
Give it up for Janeese, y'all. I can't hear y'all. Give it up for Janeese, y'all. I love her.